We end at the home of the Eagles, where one proud papa managed to hatch a brood of them without shattering his nest egg. Here's Steve Hartman on the road.
Boston College is one of the most prestigious private universities in the country. And although there is certainly money in their trust funds, safe to say no one here feels any richer than the man in the mirror.
I love being here.
Fred Vautour works overnights as a janitor at BC. And this is the story of how he parlayed this relatively low-paying job into a gold mine, thanks to a university policy that says if you work here, your kids can go here for free, assuming they're accepted, which is not easy. And yet, back in '98, his oldest daughter, Amy, actually got in.
She broke down crying, and I broke down crying. And we hugged each other, and there's pictures in my house of that. This is the acceptance letter that we got.
He still keeps the letter on his wall.
Me and my wife struggled through a lot of years, but seeing that made it all worthwhile.
It hangs here in the dining room, next to the one his son got a few years later, and his other son. In fact, today his house is pretty much wallpapered in Boston College acceptance letters, as all 5 of his kids got in.
He really opened the opportunity for us.
And it was never a question of if we would go to college or not. We will go to college, and that's what he instilled in us. So
the kids say Dad and Mom didn't pressure them to succeed. They just set the expectation and provided the means, no matter what it took.
You live for your kids so they could have a better life than I had.
Fred insists his kids are now all smarter than he is. But you have to wonder, over the past 2 decades, Fred has taken Boston College for nearly $700,000 worth of free tuition, which makes him no dummy. His last daughter, Alicia, graduates next week. A relief to the school, I'm sure, but not to Fred, who says these college years flew by too fast.
I was 44 at the time, and now I'm 62, and it's like, wow. You know?
You glad it's over?
No.
When it comes to kids, watching them reach the top is definitely a reward. But Fred says climbing the ladder with them is even better, even if you have to vacuum the steps along the way. Steve Hartman, on the road in Boston.
Congratulations, Fred. 5 kids, 5 diplomas, 5 for 5, a clean sweep. For Scott Pelley, I'm Charlie Rose. Good night.